round my way. Henny on me, feel it in my face. Can't forget 145 since I was made. Young and I was running from the Jakes, bitch. Ferragamo, Gucci around my waist, bitch. Henny on me, feel it in my face, bitch. Can't forget what.
Last time telling you, nigga, boy, you got stupid early boys to get yourself hurt behind a hoe. Man, I'm a gangster. I'm telling you, like a man. I don't pay on a fake page. I ain't got that to do, man. I'm too up. I'm too G'd up, man. Like, you want a nigga to f your bitch so bad, I'm telling you, I don't even talk to her for these little weird ass hoes y'all been bringing up. I wouldn't dare even talk to them. Never spoke to them. Keep animals, my dude.
NBA Youngboy just got finessed out of a $200,000 Lamborghini and had his name dragged through the mud, all because a fake Twitter account with 600 followers convinced the biggest streamer in the world that YB was messing with his girl. What happened next got CENAT's whole team so shook, they pulled their boy Rakai out of Utah thinking YB was about to slide on them. No cap, this whole situation is more twisted than anything you've seen on the internet, and the real story behind it will blow your mind. The tweet that started World War III between two of the biggest names in entertainment got 17 million views in 6 hours. But here's what really went down behind the scenes, and why NBA Youngboy is ready to clear his name by any means necessary. CENAT was the undisputed king of streaming, pulling millions of viewers daily and just won Streamer of the Year at the biggest awards show in the game.
And the winner for Best Stream Collab is CENAT and LeBron James!
But his personal life was crumbling faster than his career was rising. The breakup didn't just end a relationship. It exposed how fake rumors can destroy real friendships, cost people hundreds of thousands of dollars, and turn potential collaborations into unnecessary beef. To understand how this whole mess really went down, we got to go back to Christmas 2024 when a $200,000 pink G-Wagon wish list started a chain reaction that nobody saw coming. This ain't just about a breakup, fam. This is about manipulation, fake news, and how the internet can destroy lives in 6 hours. Let's rewind to late 2024. Back then, CENAT was on top of the streaming world, breaking records left and right, collaborating with celebrities, and building an empire that most people could only dream of. His girlfriend, Gabrielle Gigi Leah, was living her best life.
My life is truly amazing.
Posting vlogs about her amazing life while asking Kai for Christmas gifts that cost more than most people's annual salary.
G-Wagon, black, pink interior. It's very detailed. I just feel like, for safety reasons, I did want a pink outside, but for safety reasons, I just feel like maybe it should be pink in the inside. How much the car?
Yeah.
Not that much.
How much?
Not that much. I don't know. I don't know. It's not that much though. I promise. It's not that much. Like, it's not a lot.
But NBA Youngboy had different plans brewing in the background. According to DJ Academics, YB had been watching Kai's content and actually respected the young streamer. This is important because YB don't just mess with anybody, but he saw something real in Kai and wanted to show him love. The relationship between Kai and Gigi was already showing major red flags that everybody could see except Kai himself. While Kai was opening up about mental health struggles at award shows, telling his fans, "I just want to say to you guys tonight, really take care of your mental health. I just noticed that recently I just been going through things in my head."
A few days ago, I spread awareness on mental health and how important it is to take care of yourself. And honestly, for the past few months, I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve.
His girl was posting vlogs talking about how blessed and amazing her life was. Here's where it gets crazy. Gigi had literally described her dream man on stream months earlier, and fam, she described the complete opposite of Kai. When asked to build her man like a 2K character, she said he got to be like 6'1". Waves, I love me a little, waves. Nice body, like works out, looks nice. Light skin, he's an artist. Music, he makes music. This is my dream man. Let me break down for you. She wanted someone 6 feet 1 inch, Kai's 5 feet 5 inches, light skinned, Kai's dark skinned, with waves, Kai had dreads. who makes music. Kai's a streamer. She basically described NBA Youngboy to a T. That should have been the first red flag right there, but love makes you blind sometimes. But it gets worse. Gigi's own mother had been making videos warning Kai about her daughter's true personality.
He was leaving her dog to go run behind Kai, leaving him in the house for 12 to 15 hours a day, pissing and shitting all in my $1 million house. I did snap out on her. She has no respect, no regard for what I'm going through. Oh, you're going to do what you did last time, just move in with a man. Cool, got it. Not mad. But for you to sit there and be like, yeah, you asked me to live with you, I told you no. You are so hurtful. And when he was cheating or caught cheating, I took up for y'all. I took up for you. I stood by you. I said, Gabrielle, it's cool.
Her mom literally said on camera, I sent Gabrielle to her dad. She tripping, acting wild, disobedient. And Gabriel, you know you don't want me to post the stuff you was doing. And I won't. But if I did, Mr. Kai CENAT, you'll know, baby. The woman that you in love with, that's me. When your girl's own mama is telling you she's putting on an act and you don't know the real her, that's when you should have been running for the hills. But Kai was in love and couldn't see what everybody else was seeing clear as day. The environment around Kai was toxic too. People close to the situation were already warning him about Gigi's character, but when you're that successful and that young, it's hard to know who's really looking out for you versus who's just hating on your happiness. Then this happened. Right before Christmas, Gigi presented Kai with the most outrageous Christmas wish list in streaming history. We're talking about a pink G-Wagon worth $200,000 to $300,000, a pink crocodile Birkin bag worth $50,000 to $350,000, a mini frosted Audemars Piguet watch worth $88,000, diamond earrings that required calling a jeweler for pricing, Louis Vuitton bags, Chanel wallets, and more. The total, close to $1 million in Christmas gifts. And when she's showing him all this expensive stuff, she keeps saying, it's not that much and it's not a lot.
It's like, it's not a lot.
Shorty really thought asking for $1 million in gifts was reasonable. That's some next level audacity right there. But it shows her mindset. She saw Kai as a walking ATM, not as a person she loved. According to sources close to the situation, when Kai didn't get her that pink G-Wagon for Christmas, that's when the real problems started. Gigi had been getting flued out by other dudes early in her relationship with Kai. Someone was flying her places and buying her things, and Kai found out about it later. But here's where it gets real messy. According to multiple sources, Gigi tried to flip the script on Kai when he confronted her about the other dudes. She gaslit him and tried to make it seem like he was tripping over nothing, even though she was clearly moving suspicious. Then came the tweet that changed everything. A fake Twitter account called Fendi with barely 600 followers posted, there are rumors going around that Kai's girlfriend Gigi is cheating on him with NBA Youngboy via DJ Academics on his live stream. But here's the kicker. Academics never said this. The whole thing was completely fabricated. Academics himself came out and said, how y'all read a headline that says Academics reported that Kai's girlfriend is cheating on him with Youngboy, and I said it on a live stream that I stream to 15,000 people every night, and there's not one video clip of me saying this and people are running with it. The fake post did 3.6 million views, and suddenly everybody was talking about it. Most people with sense dismissed it because it came from a random account with no credibility, but the damage was already being done behind the scenes. According to multiple sources, Kai actually believed this fake rumor. The man was already going through mental health struggles, dealing with self-doubt and fear about his career goals, and this fake story pushed him over the edge. Instead of fact-checking, calling Academics directly, or reaching out to YB, Kai made the decision that would cost everyone involved. Things escalated when Kai posted on Twitter, I'm single, I'll never be in another relationship again. That tweet did 17 million views in 6 hours, and the internet went absolutely wild. People were commenting stuff like, right after Christmas too, make sure to get some parting gifts, which was actually accurate because Gigi had just moved into an Atlanta penthouse that Kai probably paid for. But that's not even the crazy part. According to Academics, when NBA Youngboy tried to call Kai to clear the air and explain that he never dealt with his girl, Kai refused to answer the phone. YB was confused as hell. He's thinking, why won't this dude talk to me? I never even dealt with his girl, and now he won't even let me explain. Academics revealed the real reason Kai wouldn't answer. Kai literally turns down speaking to him because in his mind, why will I talk to the guy who messed with my girl? He could gaslight me about messing with my girl. So Kai's logic was that YB would just lie to him anyway, so why even have the conversation? But that decision would cost everyone involved way more than Kai could have imagined. By this time, the situation was spiraling out of control, and nobody knew the real truth except the people involved. But the damage was already being done behind the scenes, and it was about to get way worse. On the day everything went down, NBA Youngboy was in Utah setting up what was supposed to be the collaboration of the year. According to Academics' exclusive breakdown, YB had flown Rakai, Kai's younger associate and upcoming streamer, out to Utah for a surprise stream that would have broken the internet and changed Rakai's life forever. Here's the exclusive details that nobody talks about. NBA Youngboy wasn't just planning a regular collab or a simple stream. According to Academics, YB had purchased a Lamborghini Urus. We're talking about a $200,000 plus vehicle that he was planning to surprise Rakai with on stream, live in front of thousands of viewers. Let me give you the full breakdown of how this went down because the backstory makes it even crazier. Months earlier, Academics was supposed to go to Aiden Ross's event, but missed his flight because he was on the phone with NBA Youngboy. During that conversation, YB told Academics, "You mess with that little dude? You mess with him?" Academics said, "Yeah," and YB responded, "I mess with that kid, man. I mess with him. He cool. One of these days, I'm going to pull up on him like surprise him type stuff." That conversation happened way before all this drama, showing that YB genuinely wanted to collaborate with Kai and his crew. YB had been watching their content and respected what they were doing. Fast forward to the Utah situation, and here's what Academics revealed about YB's real plans. Youngboy says to me, "Yo, I wanted to do a stream with him and I wanted to surprise him." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "I got that boy a Urus. I was going to surprise him. I got an actual Urus that I was going to surprise him with." But here's the context that makes this even more meaningful. YB had seen a stream where someone gave Rakai a toy car instead of a real one as a gift. And YB thought that was disrespectful to the young dude. So he decided to surprise Rakai with an actual Lamborghini Urus because, in YB's words, if you're going to give him a gift, give him a real gift. That's the type of person YB really is. When he shows love, he shows real love. We're talking about a multi-platinum artist who was willing to spend $200,000 on someone he barely knew just because he respected their hustle and wanted to show them love. The plan was set perfectly. Rakai was in Utah, ready to do what would have been the stream of a lifetime. YB had the Lamborghini ready, probably had the whole surprise planned out with cameras and everything. The content would have been legendary and Rakai would have gotten the surprise of his life. But then everything went wrong. When Academics went online and mentioned that YB wasn't happy about Kai not answering his calls, Kai's team got spooked. They started thinking that YB was actually mad and might do something to Rakai since he was in Utah with YB. According to Academics, they literally pulled Rakai out of Utah because they thought NBA Youngboy might do something to him. The whole situation was wild because YB had no idea why Rakai suddenly had to leave. They told YB that Rakai had a photo shoot and had to leave immediately, but that was just an excuse. The real reason? Kai's team genuinely believed NBA Youngboy was a threat to Rakai's safety. They thought YB was so mad about the Kai situation that he might take it out on Rakai. Academics broke down how ridiculous this was. They get Kai to pack up and out of Utah. He doesn't do the stream, he leaves randomly. Youngboy didn't know why, just left. So he leaves because there's a fear that Youngboy might do something, which got to be stupid. Like, you think Youngboy's going to do something to a kid, bro? The irony is absolutely insane. While Kai's team thought YB was planning something malicious, YB was actually planning to give their boy a $200,000 car as a surprise gift. That's some next level miscommunication and paranoia right there. When YB found out the real reason Rakai left, he was hurt and disappointed. According to Academics, YB said, "Well, they thought I was going to do something to a kid." What? YB couldn't believe that people actually thought he would hurt someone, especially over some fake internet drama. The investigation into what really happened revealed some shocking truths that nobody was ready for. First, the original Twitter account that started everything was completely fake. Just some random page trying to start drama for clout and engagement. The account had 600 followers, no verification, no credibility, but somehow managed to destroy multiple relationships and cost people hundreds of thousands of dollars. But the deeper investigation into Kai and Gigi's relationship revealed even more disturbing details. According to inside sources, Gigi had been moving suspicious way before the YB rumors even started. She had been getting flued out by other dudes early in her relationship with Kai. Someone with money was flying her places and buying her expensive gifts. When Kai found out about this, instead of owning up to it, Gigi flipped it on him and tried to gaslight him. She made it seem like Kai was being paranoid and controlling, even though she was clearly being unfaithful. This is classic toxic behavior, getting caught doing wrong and then making the victim feel like they're crazy for questioning it. Kai's assistant Bree, who handles everything for Kai and usually stays completely professional, posted trash can emojis after the breakup. For Bree to break her professional demeanor and publicly disrespect Gigi meant that whatever Gigi did was really, really bad. Bree had seen everything behind the scenes and finally felt free to express how she really felt about Gigi. The streets started talking and more details came out about Gigi's character and background. People pointed out that she was raised by a known industry gold digger. Her mother, who's in her 40s and still chasing celebrities and athletes. When you're raised by a career gold digger, that behavior gets passed down like a family tradition. Her mother had literally made videos exposing Gigi's real personality, saying that the sweet, God-fearing Christian girl act was fake and that she had adopted her mother's personality to fool Kai. That's some calculated, manipulative behavior right there. But on the streets, NBA Youngboy was dealing with completely different consequences. His reputation was being dragged through the mud over something he never did. According to academics, YB was genuinely hurt by the situation because he actually respected Kai and wanted to show him love, not steal his girl. The financial consequences were real and significant. YB lost out on what could have been one of the biggest collaborations in streaming history. The content from that stream would have been legendary. Imagine the views, the clips, the social media buzz. Both YB and Rakai lost out on that opportunity. Plus, YB was out $200,000 on a Lamborghini that was supposed to be a surprise gift. That's not pocket change, even for someone as successful as NBA Youngboy. He had already purchased the car and planned the whole surprise, but it all went to waste because of fake rumors and miscommunication. Meanwhile, Kai's mental health continued to suffer as he dealt with the breakup and the internet drama. The man had already been struggling with self-doubt and fear about his career goals, and this situation made everything 10 times worse. He was dealing with heartbreak, betrayal, and public embarrassment all at the same time. By the time the truth started coming out, the damage was already done. The fake rumor had cost everyone involved: money, relationships, reputations, and opportunities. But the consequences kept coming in waves. Gigi tried to control the narrative by posting on her Instagram story, "I left. Now you want to get on the internet and rush to paint a false narrative about me off a fake Twitter post is insane. I've never cheated on him and you know that. I never dealt with that man. Play that sympathetic role somewhere else, please." But her response actually made things worse for her. First, she admitted that she left the relationship, which contradicted the narrative that Kai broke up with her. Second, telling Kai to cut out the sympathy act while he was dealing with mental health issues showed her true colors to the entire internet. The internet saw right through her attempt to play victim, and the comments on her posts became absolutely brutal. People started digging up old posts, old comments, and old videos that showed her real personality. Her digital footprint was getting exposed, and it wasn't looking good. People found old comments where she was thirsting over NBA Youngboy, posting stuff like "Youngboy is bae" and "NBA Youngboy make you move." The digital footprint was real, and it was painting a picture that contradicted everything she was saying in her defense. The legal and street consequences were different for everyone involved. For Kai, it was a lesson about trusting the wrong people, believing rumors without verification, and the importance of communication. For YB, it was about how fake news can damage your reputation even when you're trying to do something positive.
Damn, it's my last time telling you, nigga. Why y'all stupid ass little boys can get yourself hurt behind a hoe? Man, I'm a gangster. I'm telling you like a man. I don't pay on a fake page. I ain't got that to do, man. I'm too up. I'm too G'd up, man. Like, you want a nigga to f your bitch so bad, I'm telling you, I don't even talk there for these little weird ass hoes y'all been bringing up. I wouldn't dare even talk to them. Never spoke to them. Get in on those, my dude.
For Gigi, it was about how your actions eventually catch up with you, and the internet never forgets. This whole situation changed how we look at social media rumors and their real-world consequences forever. A fake Twitter account with 600 followers managed to destroy relationships, cost people hundreds of thousands of dollars, create unnecessary beef between people who respected each other, and rob fans of what could have been legendary content. The impact on hip-hop and streaming culture was immediate and lasting. Content creators started being more careful about what what they believed and shared. The situation showed how dangerous misinformation can be when it involves real people with real money, real relationships, and real consequences. Collaborations between rappers and streamers became more common after this, but people learned to handle rumors and drama more carefully. The Kai and YB situation became a cautionary tale about the importance of communication, fact-checking, and not letting fake news destroy real opportunities. CENAT's legacy as a streamer remains intact and actually got stronger. This situation showed his vulnerability and humanity, which made fans connect with him even more. The young king learned hard lessons about fact-checking, communication, and choosing the right people to have in your circle. The streaming community also learned about the importance of mental health support. Kai's openness about his struggles, combined with how Gigi dismissed his mental health issues, started important conversations about supporting creators who are dealing with personal problems behind the scenes. NBA Youngboy's reputation took an unnecessary hit initially, but those who know the real story understand he was actually trying to show love to Kai and his crew. YB's willingness to spend $200,000 on a surprise gift for someone he barely knew shows the type of person he really is. Generous, loyal, and real, not the villain the fake rumors made him out to be. The situation also exposed how some people use relationships with famous people for clout, money, and lifestyle upgrades. Gigi's behavior became a textbook example of what to avoid. Asking for $1 million in Christmas gifts, posting about your amazing life while your man struggles with mental health, moving suspicious with other dudes, and then trying to play victim when it all falls apart. Today, Kai is focusing on his mental health and his streaming career. He's learned to be more careful about who he lets into his inner circle and how he handles rumors. The man is still young, successful, and has millions of fans who support him. This experience, as painful as it was, probably saved him from bigger problems down the line. NB. A young boy continues to make music and stay out of unnecessary drama, but this situation proved he's not the person fake rumors make him out to be. The fact that he was willing to surprise a young streamer with a $200,000 car shows his character, regardless of what the internet says about him. Rakai missed out on what would have been the surprise of a lifetime, a free Lamborghini Urus from one of the biggest rappers in the game. That's probably the most expensive missed opportunity in streaming history, all because of a fake Twitter account and miscommunication. DJ Academics learned about the power of his platform and how his words can be twisted and used to create fake narratives. Even though he never said what the fake account claimed, his name got dragged into the drama, showing how anyone can become a victim of misinformation. The real lesson here is about the power of misinformation in the social media age. One fake tweet from a nobody account caused real damage to real people's lives and relationships. It cost NBA Youngboy $200,000, destroyed Kai's relationship, created unnecessary beef between two people who should have been collaborating, robbed fans of epic content, and damaged multiple reputations. For real, this whole situation could have been avoided if people just picked up the phone and had real conversations instead of believing everything they see on Twitter. But that's the world we live in now, where fake news travels faster than the truth, and the consequences are very real and very expensive. The streets are still talking about this situation, and rightfully so. It's a perfect example of how social media can destroy lives when people don't verify information before acting on it. It's also a perfect example of how toxic people can manipulate situations to their advantage while playing victim when things fall apart. Gigi's response to the whole situation, dismissing Kai's mental health struggles, trying to control the narrative, and playing victim, showed everyone who she really was. The internet doesn't forget, and her reputation is probably damaged forever. Even if she ends up with someone richer and more famous, people will always remember her as the girl who allegedly used CENAT, broke his heart, and cost him a potential friendship with NBA Youngboy. The broader impact on the entertainment industry is still being felt. People are more careful about believing rumors, more likely to fact-check before sharing information, and more aware of how fake accounts can create real drama for engagement and clout. At the end of the day, this story ain't just about a breakup or fake rumors. It's about loyalty, truth, and the real cost of believing everything you see online. It's about recognizing toxic people before they can damage your life and career. It's about the importance of mental health, real communication, and having genuine friends who support you through difficult times. The next time you see some wild rumor trending, remember this situation and ask yourself, Is this real, or is this just another fake account trying to destroy people's lives for clout? The next time someone asks you for $1 million in Christmas gifts, remember Gigi and run the other way. The next time you have beef with someone, pick up the phone and have a real conversation instead of believing what you see on social media. That's the real lesson from this whole mess. And hopefully, it prevents the next situation like this from happening. But knowing the internet, probably not. The cycle continues. And the next victims are probably already being lined up by some fake account somewhere ready to cause chaos for views and engagement. Stay woke, verify your sources, protect your peace, choose your circle carefully, and remember, not everything that trends is true. Sometimes the biggest stories are built on the smallest lies, and the consequences are bigger than anyone imagined. The CENAT and NBA Youngboy situation will go down in internet history as one of the most unnecessary beefs ever created, all because people believed a lie instead of seeking the truth.
Ten toes mobbing, switch up the whip, cause I got options, yeah. Diamonds flash, gotta keep them watching. I'm going all money in, I'm finna clock in. Fresh up out that dealership, ain't a bitch I miss. Keep it accurate, you know what it was, don't ask your pride. Obsessed with staying rich, I know there's a better side of life, and I'm craving it. 10 toes, you know how I'm coming when I stand on shit. Even if I gotta hit the block, just to flip a brick. I'ma find my way up out the dark on my holy shit. Might just bless the bitch, head full of sins, in a pocket full of presidents. 10 toes, mobbing. Switch up the whip, cause I got options, yeah. Diamonds flash, gotta keep them watching. I'm going all money in, I'm finna clock in. I'm about to clock in. I'm going all in. I'm locked in. Tryna die top 10. We going straight to the top. This rap, but I make shit pop. Medicine straight from the dock. Ran no Tesla, parked in the lot. Can't even call you my homie, I know that you envy and what I got. You know I gotta keep a drum on me just in case I gotta let it rock. Investigate, but I earned all that I got. A lot of people at the brand new, they ain't see me on that block. Right now I'm in Cancun with white wine and a rock.
Your dick so bad, I'm telling you, I don't talk there for these little weird ass hoes. Y'all been bringing up, I wouldn't tell you to talk to them. Never spoke to them. Get in with my dude.
NBA Youngboy just got finessed out of a $200,000 Lamborghini and had his name dragged through the mud. All because his fake Twitter account with 600 followers convinced the biggest streamer in the world that YB was messing with his girl. What happened next got...
Damn, it's my last time telling you, nigga. Why you got stupid ass little boys to get yourself hurt behind a hoe? Man, I'm a gangster. I'm telling you, like, man, I don't play on a fake page. I ain't got that to do, man. I'm too up. I'm too G'd up, man. Like, you want a nigga to f your bitch so bad, I'm telling you, I don't even talk there for these little weird ass hoes y'all been bringing up. I wouldn't dare even talk to them. Never spoke to them. Get in with my dude.
NBA Youngboy just got finessed out of a $200,000 Lamborghini and had his name dragged through the mud, all because a fake Twitter account with 600 followers convinced the biggest streamer in the world that YB was messing with his girl. What happened next got CENAT's whole team so shook, they pulled their boy Rakai out of Utah thinking YB was about to slide on them. No cap, this whole situation is more twisted than anything you've seen on the internet, and the real story behind it will blow your mind. The tweet that started World War III between two of the biggest names in entertainment got 17 million views in 6 hours. But here's what really went down behind the scenes, and why NBA Youngboy is ready to clear his name by any means necessary.